You in the office, baby. Going up.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Slice Fight Network. We are here once again with Codie Shuffield. How you doing today, Codie?
Man, good. How you doing? Got some good training in?
Oh, yeah, man. Shoot, we got some real good training in, good rounds. Man, we had folks from Tupelo, Oxford, all over the North Mississippi area coming in tonight. Man, what's been going on? Busy schedule.
Yeah, man. Just getting guys ready for fights, getting fights scheduled up. We got April the 18th. It's a Thursday night fight. It's a college fight night. Then we're gonna have 3 high-level amateur fights along with it. Getting English Mike back in there and Cole Black Mass.
Man, I love watching that dude fight.
Yeah.
I love watching that dude fight, man.
Both of them. And then we got a surprise fight that we're trying to kind of work on. It might be a pro, it might be a high-level amateur, but the way it works is there's going to be a lightweight, a middleweight, and a heavyweight champion from the college, where you have to have a college ID, you got to have a college email, and you've got to have less than 3 fights.
Gotcha.
So
okay.
just straight amateurs going in there, headgear, 16-ounce gloves, doing a tough man style tournament.
3 1-minute rounds.
3 1-minute rounds, yeah. And, the winner gets $1,000, and then we're gonna also have, Mike Cole for the lightweight, middleweight, and heavyweight to kind of show the difference in guys who are
tough man, versus fighters.
So it'll be a good thing,
man. Yeah. So now any student, right? It's not just Ole Miss. It's any like if somebody goes to Northwest in Oxford, right?
Just Ole Miss.
Just Ole Miss. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we want to do. We're looking at me and Ben. We're looking at doing one in Starkville. But
I say y'all should do a state versus Ole Miss college fight night. That would be freaking awesome.
The way it would work is if it ever, perfect world, we do Oxford, then we do Starkville, which I've talked to Rick Welch at Rick's. His ceilings are too low, but he sent me to a lot of, he's very connected,
Right.
Shout out Rick's Cafe, and he sent me gave me a lot of good numbers to kind of see where I could go, and I got some options. And the perfect world would be we do a fight in Oxford, and then maybe in the fall, or we do one in Starkville. And then Tupelo, we have a meet
for the Egg Bowl of fight.
That's right. Yeah. Tupelo's a good, good middle ground for them. And maybe do a tough, that's maybe do it on a fight show, or do it as its own tough man contest, and then have them, another tough man with them fighting as the championship. So
have the champions go against the champions.
That's it. Yeah.
In a regular fight.
Yeah.
Like that would be pretty.
2-minute round. Yeah. Y'all need to get ready for it.
Do 3 2-minute rounds next time, like for the champions. And then, like you said, like you'd be like the Egg Bowl of fighting.
Right.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. All right, so that's one day. You said you got 3 shows coming up. So April 18th, college fight night. Then we got
May the 4th. It's going to be in Tunica at the Hollywood Casino. We're matching it right now, so kind of got most of the pro fights already kind of penciled in. So we'll go through them. Teddy's fighting. We'll talk about his fight. He's fighting March the 29th, so don't want to put him down just 100% on that one. But Rashad and Zion. So that's going to be a banger. That's a main event fight in and of itself, and they're going to be fighting for a championship. So either it's going to be a main event or a co-main event fight on that one. And then we've got, let's see, we got Nathan Mitchell versus Frank Schugert.
Oh man, how did I forget about that? I remember all that heat on Facebook.
So we're gonna run that, and one of them's gonna get a win on the record. So and
you got Martin Francisco fighting Cheeto on that, right?
Chico, no,
Chico.
Chico.
I don't know why I said Cheeto.
Yeah, Chico is fighting in Tupelo. They're gonna fight at the Elvis Fest.
Okay, they're fighting at Elvis Fest.
Yeah, they're gonna fight for a title, and on that one, so it's gonna be a catchweight fight. Obviously, Martin's just a dog. And he'll take
He's a gamer, bro. Like, he don't care. He's going to fight whoever wants to fight.
Don't duck the smoke. So, getting him and on the Elvis Fest, that's really the first fight we've got matched. And then Nelson and Felony. Charles
rematch?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, 6-round fight. So there's no
ifs, ands, or buts.
No ifs, ands, or buts.
We know it's 6.
Yeah, 6-round fight. And, no no disputes. Like it is what it is.
Yeah.
Nelson won in a 4-round fight, and we're going to see what happens in a 6-round fight. So, May the 4th. What else we got?
All right, and then you got Elvis Fest.
Yeah,
right.
June
So
8th.
that would be your third show. So we got College Fight Night, April 18th at the Lyric.
Mm-hmm.
We've got May 4th at Hollywood Casino in Tunica, and then we got June 8th is Elvis Fest.
Mm-hmm.
So that's our three.
That's the 3. Yeah, and then obviously Teddy and now Ben are fighting on the same night, different states, different rule set. Ben is gonna getting back in the LFA. Should I even?
He's saying thumbs up. Yes.
Yeah. All right. So Ben's getting back in there fighting the LFA, and then Teddy will be fighting in Atlanta. He's fighting D-Mac, up and coming 7-1 guy. But
it's a real good record though.
Yeah, it's on the zone. It's going to be a high profile fight. So
man, I'm glad Teddy's getting that exposure that he deserves for that.
For sure.
Like that's awesome that he's getting them calls for those kind of fights because he's definitely put the work in. He's definitely earned it.
Tough, yeah.
And then so you'll be with Teddy. I'll probably end up sliding with Ben.
Yeah, you got to, man. Yeah. That's the reason, that I was going to fight March the 2nd on SFC, and then,
they had to reschedule that, right?
Reschedule the date to March the 30th, and so kind of
that kind of blew you up.
Yeah.
Because you got two guys that.
Well, Ben's is here recently. He just took his. So.
Yeah.
I was hoping Ben would go with us but I'm happy for him to get in there and
and do that thing.
Hell yeah!
Shoot, man.
Two big wins for us here in Mississippi.
Hey, that man,
one night.
Yeah. That would be huge, man. We'll go and just take over the damn Southeast.
Yes, sir.
One night. That's the way to do it. Well, shoot, man. Sounds like you got a busy schedule ahead of you.
Yeah.
Hey, but man, I love it, man. Like especially like the getting back in Tunica at the Hollywood Casino. Man, I love those shows, man. It's like it feels like a big fight. Being at the casino and stuff, it just makes it feel like big fights. That was one of the things I always enjoyed back in the day, fighting at Sam's Town and stuff like that. Like, man, it's like I knew, it was like, oh man, it's just an amateur MMA fight. Like I knew that, but man, it didn't feel like that.
Right.
Like especially you're up in there. Well, I mean, I was 18 and 19. I was like, man, I ain't supposed to be in here.
I'm fighting at the casino.
Yeah,
and we're gonna, we want to bring a really, really good show to it. So it's going to be mostly pro and then high level amateurs on that one. Kind of make that like we do with the Elvis Fest.
Yeah,
where it's kind of the.
Well, that's kind of I was sitting here looking at this. I was like, man, like that's some big the college fight nights. Those are fun. That's a lot of fun.
Right.
But like the getting back into Tunica at the casino and then following that up with Elvis Fest, that feels like two big shows.
Boom,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Man, I'm excited for it.
Me too.
All right, out of all these fights, what one fight would you say, hey man, like this is the one?
I mean, I'd probably say I like Zion and Rashad because I was
thinking that. I was like, oh man, dude, because thinking back on that fight with Zion and Riley, and just like the style that Zion has that he fights with, and then you seen that run Rashad's been on lately. It's like, man, that's a collision course waiting to happen right there.
Right, fighting for a title, both of them, fighting for a lot really, because both of them have opportunities to get big fights if they get that.
That's
second,
right.
third, 3-0, 2-0, So,
yeah, in boxing, that's important.
For sure, 100%. I mean, look at, Sean Mitchell. He's going to fight at the same night that Teddy's fighting in Atlanta. He's fighting. He's fighting a guy that is, kind of up and coming, but he's looking to derail him, just like Teddy's looking to derail D-Mac. So.
Shoot, yeah. Shout out Sean Mitchell, man. Do that thing.
Yes, sir. Put that right hand on him.
That's it. Give him that thunder.
Yeah.
Well, all right, man. Well, shoot, man. I appreciate you coming through.
Sure.
Hey, great work tonight. Hey, y'all go out there. Make sure you follow Codie Shuffield. Make sure you follow Ben Parrish. Make sure you follow Hit Fitness, Oxford. Make sure you follow TCB Fights. All right. Appreciate your time, brother.